So you are now coming off of the back of getting your calories from the calorie calculator. So how you're going to enter them in is you're going to go to more, which is in the bottom right corner of the screen. So I'm just going to click that. We're going to go to goals, which is a wee target looking one. We're then going to go to calorie, carbs, protein and fat goals. And then we're going to enter in what it said. So for example, say your calories was 1700 calories. We're going to hit save. We're then going to change the protein. So depending on what weight you are, so what weight you are in pounds will be doubled roughly to how much protein you're going to have. So if you are 60 kilo, for example, that's roughly 120 pounds. So we would just stick that as close as we can to 120 grams of protein. So it's sitting at 127 just now. So if we take that down, that's 106. So that's too far away from that target. So we know that we need to stick it at 30% because 35 is going to take us too far over it. For your carbs and your fat, it really doesn't matter in terms of what you have a bit more of or what you have a bit less of. The hard and fast rule to stick to is no less than 25% of your calories that come from fat. So if you take it down to 20%, too low, 15% too low, for example. So minimum 25%, and then that gives you a bit of leeway to either put more carbs in, or if you want some more fat, you just take the carbs down 5% and then slide them up to 30%. You then just hit the tick in the top right-hand corner, job done. So I'll go through a quick wee preview of how to enter calories. So we're going to hit diary at the bottom, which is the second one in next to dashboard. That's going to bring up your breakfast, lunch and dinner. So if I click add food, there's going to be a load of things that I've put in here before. So if you, for example, had, let's just say, porridge for your breakfast. Now, it's really handy to know where it came from, for example, what supermarket it came from or what brand it was. Now, if you want to be really quick, really easy, you use the barcode scanner. So you're just going to click that in the top right-hand corner. And if I just click that just now, it's just going to take you to a scanner, which you would obviously then just scan the barcode. So from there, you're then just going to add in, so porridge was the example. So porridge, and mine's just came from Tesco, but for example, we'll just do some Quaker oats and we'll add that in. So if it's got a wee green tick next to it, it's been verified as the calories and the contents are correct. So that's been verified against what it actually has been. If you look at something and it's not got a green tick next to it, it could be anything. So make sure as much as you can anyway, you're finding stuff with green ticks. But the easiest way to make sure that you're going to get the exact entry is barcode scanning, because anybody, including you, can put an entry into this. So if you had a specific porridge that wasn't on that, from a supermarket or a brand that wasn't on this at all, you can manually enter that food in. You just need to make sure that you're not just clicking a random food item that matches yours. So you want porridge and you've clicked porridge, but it could be totally different. It could be totally different amounts. The person who's put it in could be wildly wrong in terms of their calorie content, their macronutrient content, so how much protein, fat and carbs. So just be careful what you're doing in terms of how it matches up. So we're just going to do Quaker rolled oats. And then you would need to obviously know how many grams it is, whether it's going to be a pot or whether you're going to have put it out as a serving for yourself. So if this, for example, is a serving size of 40 grams. Now, if you had, say, for example, 135 grams, that's you obviously having to do maths and having to get a calculator out. That's too hard, too much hassle. So what you're going to do is you're going to click the serving size and you're just going to put it to 1 gram. Nice and easy. And then your servings is 135 grams. So that gives you your 135 grams of porridge. And then you just hit the tick. Nice and easy. And I'll just do another one. Mince. Again, because I'm just trying to give you as many examples as we can. So there's 5% mince from Tesco. We're just going to click that. And I'll do a really horrid. So it would have came in 100 grams probably. That's how you would see it. And then it would probably be like a 500 gram packet. So that's what it would be. So let's give a horrific amount of, let's make it nice and complicated. So you had a 500 gram pack of mince and it was divided by 7. So that is going to come to roughly about 71.4 grams. I'm only kidding. I've nipped off. I've done a calculation with a calculator. I've came back. So I know for a fact that doing obviously the calculation on the calculator, it was 71 grams. Now, that's really, really awkward again. So if you've got a 71 gram portion, again, all you would do, 1 gram, that's you. And then that's it. That's as complicated as it needs to be. So whenever you see a serving size that, for example, here we go, 50 grams, it comes up, sorry, 100 grams it comes up as, and you're like, oh, well, I had like 96 grams, for example. I mean, if you're really clever, you can do 0.96 into the serving size. But again, that's just mental arithmetic that you don't want to be doing. So you would just put 1 gram next servings. Job done. All right. Any problems, any issues, you know where I am. Get on the blower.